page?
I don't see it.
It's running. Oh, crap. Go.
Welcome to welcome to B2The3rd Power with Sherry Cook.
Let's take.
There's some things going on behind the scenes, guys, and we are kind of off the marker here.
It's all
But
good.
but we are
It's
back.
part of our blooper reel.
It's part of our bloopers, right? But we are back in the place, in the studio, this beautiful Monday here at Urban Style Media.
Yes. And we have exciting things going on too.
Yeah, we do. We really do. I'm really excited to be back in the studio.
So can I tell them why we're really distracted?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're really distracted right now because guess what? We are live on Facebook now. So not only can you watch us here at urbanstylemedia.com, but you can watch us on Facebook. So we were in the business of trying to make sure that our Facebook audience knew that we were live, and so
Kind of
yeah,
threw us off a bit. You know,
It's
it's like
all right.
a kid with a new toy, right?
yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what it's
It's like a kid with a
Oh
new
my
toy.
gosh. So
So we have
We're
an
excited.
awesome show today, but before we get started on the show,
before
Let's
we get
catch up.
started, yeah, absolutely. Yay. What did you do this past week?
why do I always have to go first?
Because
And you know how I first.
I know.
And it's crazy that I know this is coming every Monday, and I'm not ready. Okay,
I was about to say, can I tell the truth? The reason why I pick you to go first
It's
is
'cause
so
you
I
don't
can take
remember.
time to remember.
Exactly.
And it works
But
every time.
Sunday, I did take Brandon back to school. So spring
Yay.
break is over. He's gone back to school, and really excited that the house is back empty again. And
Did you say you're really excited that it's empty again?
yeah, because the
I
kids,
still love you, Brandon.
I love him too. God knows I do.
I still love you coming home, Brandon.
But yeah, he came home, and so we took him back to school on Sunday. Saturday, I attended a young lady's funeral.
Okay.
And
That makes
so-
me sad.
Yeah, it was, first time that I had been to a funeral for a young child, 13 years old. And so it was pretty hard and
Yeah.
everything, but, I truly believe that everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
You know.
Definitely still praying for the family because
Definitely
we
still
both know the
praying for
family.
We both
Yeah.
know the family. And, I'm telling you, if you don't have faith, I'm telling you, the walk is totally different when you do.
Yeah.
So even when things
Because
come
something like
about
this can
with-
be very crushing.
right, but it's something about having faith, having to being able to be tapped into your spiritual side that really allows you to respond differently.
Yeah.
So even through the process, it's been difficult, but through the process, I trust the promise.
Yeah.
And yeah, did that on Saturday. But other than that, I really didn't do anything. But I do have something really exciting. I'm really excited because my bathroom and my basement is getting remodeled.
Oh,
Yay!
So, like, are you going to do, like, some type of video so you can kind of
I
show?
should.
Yeah, since you're going to bring it up, you might as well show us the
I
before
really
and
should,
after.
Because I really, really feel like a homeowner now.
Yeah.
I feel like a real homeowner. Like the
When you start the
bathroom
remodeling
has
and
been
seeing,
gutted.
yes.
All of it's just a mess. And guess what? More things have come out. So now there's a leaking pipe in the wall, and that's an additional. It's like everything is coming about. Like I really feel like a homeowner now.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, but I'm excited for the outcome.
Yeah, so we have to do a segment on that so you can kind of show us before and after. Kind of like your own, like the
my
shows where they're
goodness.
flipping and do it yourself,
Yeah.
DIY. Yeah.
I'll do
Yeah,
that.
we need
I'll
to see
do a
something like
couple
that.
of videos.
Yes.
With my little basement, but it's all good.
Guess what? It's your little
It's,
basement.
and it's mine.
Right. So you're waiting to hear what I did?
Yes.
I have no idea.
Anyway.
No, for real. Like, I'm so serious. The past couple
A
of weeks,
complete blank.
I am working on something major. Like, I cannot wait to, like, really be able to share what I'm working on.
Right.
But I'm working on something that's major. And it is, like, really taking a lot of my mental space. So it's one of the things where I'm doing stuff, but it's like half the time I don't remember because, like, my mentals are preoccupied. But I do know that I'm doing great things, and I can't wait to share.
And I know you're doing great things. I
can't wait to share.
When you're as busy and as involved as we are,
Yeah.
it is easy to
Forget.
And sometimes you do want to just shut your brain off and be like, I did my piece for the last 3 hours. I'm done. I'm gone.
And I try to do that sometimes, especially like with family, with my family. I try to take those moments where I'm consciously like, okay, I'm not going to work on anything right now. I'm just going to spend time with family. But then when I'm done spending time, I'm like, oh my God, I need to go back and I need to finish this. And this is like my brain turns back on and it's
just
gone.
like that.
Yeah.
And even after I came in from the repast and everything on Saturday, I immediately sat down in the chair. I was exhausted, I was about to say. But I was exhausted, right? And even Dale was like, oh my goodness, you need to go to sleep. But I couldn't. I needed to go answer emails.
Yeah.
And I just automatically just started. He was like, what are you doing? Like, you won't put the phone down.
No.
But I needed to answer those emails because all day I had been missing. I hadn't been saying anything.
Exactly.
I hadn't been responding.
And if you let it go any further, like I realized when in you saying that, I'm like, oh my God, like I have a person that I owe a text message from Thursday.
No, I get it.
I still haven't responded. Like, and it's an important text message. So it's like, oh man, on the break, I'm going to respond to your text message. You don't know who you are, but you will when you get that text message.
Yeah, I've got to respond to the little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on. But that's okay. Great things are happening because we decided this year we were going to this was our year of being intentional.
Yeah. So really excited.
Yeah.
But today, we have two guests on the show. Of course, this is Women's History Month.
Yes.
And we have two women on the show, mothers, business owners, organizers, and we are really excited to have them because it shows that women are making major moves.
Exactly.
Not that this just started. We always been making major moves.
But you know what else I love about our guests that are coming up? It's they both in a way deal with mental health issues for us as women, ways of everyday life and the things you need to handle to be able to continuously move forward. So I'm excited.
And I told the young lady just yesterday, I hope she's watching, because she's struggling with that purpose and defining purpose and everything. And this is why we have the show.
Right.
So that people can see everyday people doing everyday things and being a mom and doing this and doing that. But they're also going to be able to show you how to juggle life, how to juggle that mental space that we were just talking about, right?
That sometimes tries to get away from you.
Right. So I hope she's watching today, Jessica. I hope that you're tuned in because we definitely need to start showing you, different ways of going about finding your purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I guess we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have our first guest. So make sure, I'm not going to tell you to go get your healthy snacks. I'm not going to do that. So I'll leave that to T to do that. But I'm just going to say we'll be right back here on B2The3rd Power.
Calling all speakers. B2The3rd Power is looking for impactful and innovative speakers, trainers, and business owners to take part in the B2The3rd Power Speaker Series. Beginning in March, we will feature and hear from a new speaker each month, highlighting their expertise. For more information, email us at b3rdpower@gmail.com. That's b3rdpower@gmail.com. Don't miss this opportunity to make your ripple effect in the global community. Elegant 3 Travels presents a summer escape. Join us as we set sail on a 7-night exotic Western Caribbean cruise, July 27th through August the 3rd, 2019, on the Carnival Conquest. Ports include the Grand Cayman Islands, Mahogany Bay, Belize, and Cozumel. For more information, contact Elegant 3 Travels at 240-816-0590. Reserve your suite today and don't miss this exotic Western Caribbean vacation. Global Executive Staffing provides top-level executive staffing to federal and private sector companies globally at the most competitive price. They are experts in coordinating and expediting projects from design to development. Global Executive Staffing is a Department of Veterans Affairs, Center for Veterans, certified service-disabled veteran-owned small business. To connect with Global Executive Staffing, go to www.gestaff.com.
My name is Denzel Bennett, CEO of Urban Style Media. I started this entity to give nonprofits, small businesses, an opportunity to display their gift in giving people the ability to live their dream. People that wanted to make a difference in the community oftentimes didn't have a platform, whatever's in their heart, whatever they want to do from a media standpoint, in terms of directors, producers, musicians. We want to allow everyone to have a conduit to display their craft. Currently we have 7 shows. The collaboration aspect of our platform is expanding every day. We encourage people to go for their dreams. And so in order to feed the community, we need to expand our base. And expanding our base, we want to allow more people to have an opportunity to come on air to talk about their initiatives. We've been open approximately 5 months. And in that time span, people have shown up willing to serve. It's been beyond my wildest expectations. The people that have shown up have been dedicated, have gone beyond and above the call of duty. We're going to continue to pursue community objectives and initiatives. We want to be a staple in the community. Our slogan is, imagine us. So imagine us being there for you and your dreams to help us serve the community in the best way possible from a media standpoint.
Welcome back to B2The3rd Power here on urbanstylemedia.com. We are so excited to have in the house tonight with us Miss Rashida Denise.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm happy to be here.
I'm excited to have you. So you are a mom.
I am.
And you have an awesome organization, business, My Life in Balance. Can I tell you, I just love your name just right off the bat. Mm-hmm. My Life in Balance. Has your life ever been in balance?
No, it had.
Right. Okay. So tell us about My Life in Balance. No, you stuttered.
Okay, so My Life in Balance, it actually started as a blog.
Okay.
So I started as a blog because I found myself divorced for the second time with 2 children to raise. And so, you know, you were talking about this mental health.
Yes.
It started as my outlet as to how I can discuss, you know, what I was dealing with, my journey, and all of the things that I had to cope with.
Right.
So I started as a blog, and I started to just kind of like write about everything that I was dealing with, everything that I was going through. So it was like, okay, I got 2 kids, I'm a mom, but I got, you know, like all of these dreams, and I got all of these hopes and things that I still want to do. And so I'm like, okay, so how am I going to balance this?
Right.
What am I going to do to, you know, be able to do the things that I want to do still?
Right.
So I said, okay, I'm going to write down first what I want to do, all of the things that I need to get done. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, I want to go to school. It was like I wanted to travel. You know, I wanted to start a business. I had all of these, you know, hopes and dreams and things that I wanted to do, but I just didn't really know where to start.
That's right.
So the first thing in the journey I started to learn was, 1, I can't be anything for anybody unless I'm happy.
Yes.
So, you know, a lot of moms feel like, you know, like I have to have it all together. I got to do this for my kids. I got to run to the soccer practices. I got to go here, there, and everywhere for them. But we never really take the time for ourselves.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So you can't be, you know, anything for anybody until you start being happy within.
I often call that the healthy selfish.
The healthy
it is.
selfish.
We talk about that all the
Healthy
time.
selfish.
You have to apply that proper self-care for yourself, because you're right. As a mom, if you're not careful, your life becomes totally about your children
Right.
and what they need, and you get lost in the process.
In the process, absolutely. So you know you love your kids, but you got to be at your best self. If you can't be at your best self, you can't be nothing for them.
Right.
So you know, as I started to journey, that was like the first thing that I learned. You can still travel, you can still have your girl time, you can still do the things that you want to do. You just gotta balance.
Right.
You know, and so that was, you know, like the first lesson that I learned. And so as I continued in the journey, it was like, okay, the second thing that I learned was, hey, you don't have to do this by yourself. You know, like it takes, like you hear people say, it takes a village. And it really does take a village to raise these children. You have to have a network around you.
You do.
And so, you know, like, and your network doesn't always look like what you think it should look like.
And your network is not always family.
It's
No.
not.
Hello.
Right. So
Hello.
you know, you grow up and you say you need to have a mommy and a daddy and your grandparents and everybody, you know, that's supposed to be here to watch your kids and support you while you're doing your thing. But I found that my network was basically people that I didn't think were gonna, you know, be there and supporting me.
Right.
It was my coworkers.
Yes.
It was teachers, you know, my kids' teachers. It was babysitters. It was, you know, like a whole different network.
Yes.
So as I, you know, started to find that, you know, I had all of these people who were, you know, cheering me on, that were my biggest fans and my cheerleaders, then I said, okay, I need to be that for somebody else, you know, and so that's how My Life in Balance, I founded that, because I wanted to create a network of moms that, you know, that we could surround each other and that we can build each other and empower each other to let you know you're not in this by yourself. You're not in this by yourself.
Can you tell people where they can find out about
My Life in Balance. So My Life in Balance, I am on Instagram
Okay.
and on Facebook. I do have a website, www.mylifeinbalance.com. So, you know, you can go on there and you can find out all of the things that we're doing. We're always doing something. So we actually have Mom's Day Out that's coming up in May.
Okay.
So we try to do one annually. We thought we were going to do one every month, but you know, life happens.
Right,
and
right.
you know, you're doing so much that moms just can't always put herself away to do it. So
Like my mind is like going, because I'm like, this is so great, especially for families who may, say for instance, like military families, you're not always with your family. So when you get to new areas, people that are to this area and don't have family members or friends in the area just yet, that's a great way to connect and get that extra support.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Now, do you guys, so you said you have your days out, are you like a support group type of thing?
It's a
or
support.
you just kind of connect people? Like, how exactly do you work? What does that look like for those that want to connect with you?
So basically every day I send out, I don't know if you've seen, I do a mommy inspiration of the day. So I send out kind of inspirational messages that every day just encouraging. And so basically people just reach out to me and they say, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. How can you support me? And so whatever, you know, resources that I have, anything that I know about that I can support and that I can help, I'm definitely willing to, you know, reach out to people that I know. If I can't find out, I ask somebody else, you
Like
know.
connecting a
But I
resource.
connect the resource for
Awesome.
our moms
And
to
so-
just be a support.
And I encourage moms, and I know that people often look at us and they say that, and I think I posted something recently about who was raised by a strong mother. And I know a lot of times, especially being a single mom, going through divorce, going through that, having those blended families, having all of that, I know a lot of times we look at ourselves as we've got to be super mom.
Right.
Right? We have to be super mom.
Yes.
It's okay. It's okay to want to have those days where you don't want to be super.
Absolutely.
It's okay. You don't have to. We understand. We totally understand. And this is what My Life in Balance is all about. For those days when you just really don't
Right.
What do I do? Like, who do I turn to? There are those days. You will have those moments. You will have those moments when you need to cry on the pillow at night.
Exactly.
Right?
Absolutely.
And then you wake up in the morning, you get a nice inspirational message from Rashida, and and hopefully you can just keep on moving,
Keep on
right? You
moving.
get it. So we can keep on pushing. Believe me, we're all moms here, and been single moms, and I definitely understand. I appreciate the platform that you're bringing with My Life in Balance. I really do, because it's always been a passion of mine to keep women, especially single moms, encouraged through the process.
Yeah.
I'm about to say,
Encouraged through the
because
process.
I'm married, and my husband and I have been together the whole time with my children, and my Lord of mercy, like,
Yeah.
as a married mom, you know what I mean,
Right.
or as a mom that's had, my husband's been there. It's like it's still challenging sometimes,
It is.
and so to be a single parent, I have friends who have, been single parents and raised children as single parents, and it's a struggle. It's a
I used
struggle
to
as a
say,
parent, regardless.
I used to say, I don't wish it on my worst enemy. I used to say that, and I don't want. It wasn't really even being funny, because I don't wish that anybody be a single mom. But can you do it? Daggone right, you can do it.
Yeah, you can.
You're daggone right you can do
And
it.
with a good support system.
Yeah, you're
It's
daggone right
amazing.
you can do it.
Yeah.
And I tell you all the time, change your network, change your mindset, and you'll change your response.
change 'em.
And it's as simple as that. But tell us about my brother Quentin.
Okay, so this was one of the things that I wanted to do. So I, like I said, I have 2 kids, and my oldest son, he has cerebral palsy. So that's a challenge in itself. And I found myself having another one. So they have a 12-year difference. So Quentin is getting ready to graduate. He's 18, getting ready to graduate, and then Makai is 6. So when Makai was about 2 or 3, he started asking questions. And he was like, Mommy, why can't Quentin, talk? Why can't Quentin walk? So he's asking all of these questions. And so I went to God, and I said, God, how am I supposed to explain this to, a 3-year-old?
Right.
So he put in my heart to write this book. And so my brother Quentin was a book about learning how to care for those that are different than you.
Yes.
And so I actually had Makai, read that book. And so it helped him to understand this is why, he's different. He's special. And, we have to treat special children, special people with respect. And we have to
Yes.
still love them and, take care of him. And so he was very receptive to the book. And so, so I was like, okay, well, maybe this will be something that can help, other children.
That's right.
And so we've gone out to, so there's a lot of special education in the schools. And so we've presented the book to elementary schools, in which we've been there reading. And so it has been very receptive. And a lot of children are beginning to understand, because we had that experience where we would go out and the children are staring, and they don't really understand.
They don't mean no
They
harm.
don't mean
They're
no
trying
harm,
to
right?
understand
They
and
don't
figure out what's
understand.
going on. Yeah.
So my little Makai, he's something.
He's
So
something. Girl,
he
he's
will
something.
explain. He was like, don't look at him funny. It makes him sad. And so he would get to explaining, this is my brother.
Right.
He's special, and that he just wants to be loved just like everybody else. So, he takes care of his, he takes good care of his brother now.
But
So-
Makai is something else. If you really want some laughs, you have to follow Rashida on Facebook, because periodically she'll do Makai Chronicles. And I tell you, Makai will, he will have you cracking up some of the things that he says. Oh my goodness, he's something else.
So he keeps me going.
Yeah.
So my boys, they definitely keep me going, and they're my inspiration to keep on moving, to keep on going, and so like I said, I just take my time for myself, and then I dive right into the things that I enjoy, the things that I want to do, and I stand on for what God all things are possible. If you want to do it, you can. You just have to give it to him and say, okay, I'm going to, trust you with this, and then you're going to succeed every time. Every time.
Awesome. Well, Rashida, I'm so glad that you were able to join us here in the studio. I know I've been trying to get you for some time now, so I'm so glad you were able to make it out with us. Again, can you tell people how they can get in touch with you?
You can follow me on My Life in Balance on Instagram and on Facebook, My Life in Balance. You can visit me on www.mylifeinbalance.com.
Yes.
Well, again, just to reiterate, it's great having you. I'm
Yeah.
so glad I got a chance to meet you. I can't wait to check out the Chronicles.
Yes.
I'm going to check out those Chronicles.
Next time you have to bring him.
I have to bring
he would
him.
probably
Shut
love
down the
this.
whole
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably watching right now.
He's a
saying,
character. He would love this. So,
Well,
yeah.
That's all we have for this segment. Please come on back on the other side of this break. We have an another awesome woman doing great things with health and wellness. Come on back on the other side of this break. This is B2The3rd Power here on urbanstylemedia.com. Calling all speakers. B2The3rd Power is looking for impactful and innovative speakers, trainers, and business owners to take part in the B2The3rd Power Speaker Series. Beginning in March, we will feature and hear from a new speaker each month, highlighting their expertise. For more information, email us at b3rdpower@gmail.com. That's b3rdpower@gmail.com. Don't miss this opportunity to make your ripple effect in the global community. Elegant 3 Travels presents a summer escape. Join us as we set sail on a 7-night exotic Western Caribbean cruise, July 27th through August the 3rd, 2019, on the Carnival Conquest. Ports include the Grand Cayman Islands, Mahogany Bay, Belize, and Cozumel. For more information, contact Elegant 3 Travels at 240-816-0590. Reserve your suite today and don't miss this exotic Western Caribbean vacation. Global Executive Staffing provides top-level executive staffing to federal and private sector companies globally at the most competitive price. They are experts in coordinating and expediting projects from design to development. Global Executive Staffing is a Department of Veterans Affairs, Center for Veterans, certified service-disabled veteran-owned small business. To connect with Global Executive Staffing, go to www.gestaff.com.
My name is Denzel Bennett, CEO of Urban Style Media. I started this entity to give nonprofits, small businesses, an opportunity to display their gifting, giving people the ability to live their dream. People that wanted to make a difference in the community oftentimes didn't have a platform, whatever's in their heart, whatever they want to do from a media standpoint, in terms of directors, producers, musicians. We want to allow everyone to have a conduit to display their craft. Currently we have 7 shows. The collaboration aspect of our platform is expanding every day. We encourage people to go for their dreams. And so in order to feed the community, we need to expand our base. And expanding our base, we want to allow more people to have an opportunity to come on air to talk about their initiatives. We've been open approximately 5 months, and in that time span, people have shown up willing to serve. It's been beyond my wildest expectations. The people that have shown up have been dedicated, have gone beyond and above the call of duty. We're going to continue to pursue community objectives and initiatives. We want to be a staple in the community. Our slogan is, imagine us. So imagine us being there for you and your dreams to help us serve the community in the best way possible from a media standpoint.
Welcome back to B2The3rd Power here on urbanstylemedia.com. We have an awesome, wonderful, I love her
Lively,
so much.
just bubbly, sticker on the forehead.
Yes.
From my baby.
Y'all, we have Miss Princess Best, the hip hop mama in the house with us. Hi, baby. How are you?
I'm good. I told you, I'm jet lagged, but I'm here.
I know that's right.
Because that's what a mama gotta do. That's what she gotta do.
And she representing her love for her child.
Right.
With the sticker
With
on
the
the forehead.
sticker on
Because she told me,
forehead.
she said, "Mommy, I have something for you."
We should have all had matching stickers.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
you know, if you had told her,
Right.
she would do it
We
for
should have
you.
had stickers.
But she said, "You gonna wear this sticker because I'm your daughter," and therefore, like, she don't be caring about. She be like, "Yeah, my mommy's a speaker, but she finna wear this sticker though." That's what she
So
gonna do.
she had to.
I love it. I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
I'm so excited to have you. Like, we had such a wonderful conversation when we first met. And I love your mission. And Sherry and I just thought you would be phenomenal to bring on during the month of
Women's
March for
History
Women's
Month.
History.
All right.
Why? Because you making history. Damn.
Hey, that's
yes,
all
baby.
day, every day. That's
Yes.
what we do.
So tell us more about what Princess Best, the hip hop mama, does.
Oh, well, so, where do you begin, right? So the hip hop mama really came from, I was already a performing artist, right? So like I rap, I act, I sing, I speak. I didn't claim speaking because you know how like when you do something that's you talented at that's so regular, you don't think it's a talent.
Right.
So, you know, my mama always said, you know, she'd talk to anybody and that was scary for her. But so basically it was kind of like a merging. My old name used to be Princess of Controversy and short for Pac. So I was trying to be like the female Pac, you know, while rapping. But what I realized was that I was using rap for a completely different or a different reason, and for me writing the music was really about healing. Right? It was really about healing, and particularly for me, it was about healing relationships between mothers and daughters, and women to women, because I was running into so many that the other women didn't like each other, and I was like, how you don't like yourself? Because you a reflection of each other.
Right.
So what I realized was that I love Lauryn Hill, like she's who I pattern myself after, and because of that, becoming the hip hop mama was really important, because what I watched was that there were a lot of females that were in the game at the time when I was coming up, but once they had children, they didn't really make no more albums.
Right.
And then I realized, I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. Like after you have children, and now I know, because with having a 6-year-old, after you have children, you got way more stories to tell.
Right.
And to me, that was the missing link.
Right.
It was like it's like, you know, we just accept, oh well, you're a mama, you know, you move into this different role, but who say? You know what I'm saying? Who said? So emerged the hip hop mama, because my personality was the type, you know, I'm a Leo, so I have a electric personality when it comes to people. So I'm highly influential, and I was like, this is what I use it for, because every time I would talk to somebody, they'd be like, girl, you like Oprah, you like Iyanla, and you like Lauren, all at once. So, you know, so that's kind of how it came about. And so with that being said, it's just kind of been like a burst of a movement in terms of, I said I'm on a hip hop health crusade, that if we heal the girl within and we start, you know what I'm saying, the thing about it is that in order for me to be the best mother that I can be, you know, she gives me instruction. Right? And I tell people all the time, I'm like, you know, children, I think oftentimes are given to us as an instruction manual for us. You know what I'm saying? For us. And so she gives me the instruction of how I am to heal myself so that I can actually direct her.
Say it.
You know what I mean? Not the other way around. Not
Say it.
what I'm directing when I ain't healed nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because then what am I going to produce?
And if you didn't get that, catch that on the replay.
You know what I'm saying? That's a quotable. That's a quotable. So pretty much that kind of. So what happened was, after I got was pregnant, I was like, I wanted to create an album, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be an album, it's gonna be a book, it's gonna be a tour, and I was like, and I'm gonna do a podcast, and really it was like, I was like, if we start with girls, you know, people be like, oh, you don't like men? No. And I was like, but we are the birthplace. So if we don't heal the womb, it don't. Who I'm gonna connect with? You know what I'm saying? If I'm not healed, then no matter what, that is the birthplace of reproduction and creation. And so we have to heal the girl within, so that, again, Tupac says, so we don't have a race of babies that hate the ladies that make the babies. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I didn't want generations to happen like that. And working in schools with young girls, when a lot of times their major conflict, when you break it down, is bare-based relationships with their mothers. But people think it's otherwise because they're not attuned. So I was like, I was hearing the same thing over and over again. I was like, that's what we have to heal. So hence writing the book, My Bars Heal Scars, because you know what I'm saying, the womb print to healing the girl within, right?
Yes.
Plug. And so the book itself is a guidebook. You get it, you get the album with it, and you listen to the tracks as you're reading it, right? Because everybody's not a reader. You know what I'm saying? Now, I wouldn't read nothing if it didn't catch my interest when I was younger. But if it spoke my language and there's music, you know what I'm saying? Some people, young people, they'll hear a song, more so, or a good conversation will stick with them more so than a book. So after you have a conversation with me, you'll read it. You know what I'm saying? You might not be an avid reader, but I'll be like, but it comes with music. So therefore it's a little bit less intimidating. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, I get to listen to the song and then break it down, and then now I'm going to be patterning a workbook after it so we can do some curriculum and work.
Okay, so it's not, the album is not an audio book, it's a musical track to accompany you while you're reading.
Well, yeah, it is. And so it's not an audio book. It's a music album that accompanies the book.
Yes.
So it's basically like it's hip hop and theater, drama therapy laced in it, and it's like, listen to this, read this, and then through that we're going to heal.
And I was going to say, I learned that a long time ago because I got my start working in outreach, and one of the conferences that we went to, they talked about that, using theater for healing, to bring healing, and to help kids really process what they're going through using the arts. And I think sometimes we miss that. I think we talked about taking arts out of school and stuff before. You just miss out on what it really does with helping you process. And as each generation goes, I think music is just essential to any generation.
Absolutely.
But as we go on, music is very influential in what we take in.
Absolutely.
So I love that you have a album to go with. I love what you do, and that it's an album that goes along with it, because it gives you something else to listen to, or something of value to listen to and process while
and
you're
we always
reading.
have to take those things that we're really good at, right?
Come on,
and
yes.
figure out how we're going to make it work for everyone else, right? And you found the niche, you found the hole, because this is totally different than anything I've seen before. Have you worked with any local producers in theater?
Oh yeah. Well, so I came up in theater, and so it's funny you say that. So there's a lot of talented people in DC who do playback theater, which is like which is basically like a healing type of theater art, right? So so my alma mater is the University of the District of Columbia. So I was Miss University of the District of Columbia in 2002. So but so saying that to say. But so having worked with so I've worked with music producers and also people in theater in the DC area completely, and so we also, like, all of us came up together. You know what I mean? So like if you were with the Bar None crowd back in the day, that was, you know what I mean? We all, like, all of the artists are now like fully developed into a lot of their craftsmanship in different ways, and so we took that passion. We, young people who wanted to do something different, and at that time, back before they had the labels, what they have in schools now, social emotional learning. Right. You trying to just wrap spirit in the art, of the spirit of what art does. But I'm in schools, so it does make a difference, right? And what y'all said is so critical. I deal with so many. I'm a program facilitator for a nonprofit, and inside of the schools, I get kids who they constantly are walking out of class, and people are like, "Go to class, get your grades, do this, do that," and I'm like, y'all missed the first line. The first line is that no one learns when they not healed and we not dealing with what's really going on within them. So the first part is, my thing is, let's start there. Let's start with the thing that does the shifting before we try to do all of that. We were taught from the other way around, and it's like, if you're not interested, if you don't value something that I have to say, or you don't find me interesting, the conversation is going to go no further.
Right. In one, out the other.
Exactly. So you have to be interesting, not pretend be interesting, but have some, and bring something of value. So when girls see me, they don't know. They're like, well, I don't know. They don't know how. How that end. But but you have to have it, and it's very intentional. But it's also who I am. And we have to do that in schools. We have to do that in communities, and sort of break those walls. And for me, I started with a lot of the elder women too, because I'll be like, y'all need to know who Cardi B is. Y'all need to know who Nicki is. And instead of us being like, ooh, they make me uncomfortable. Well, let them make you uncomfortable.
You gotta find out what your kids are listening to.
Well, and not just what
to.
And the thing is, because we forget that we got wombs too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like, and because you're 50, 60, 70, honey, you know what I'm saying? We have all been deprived, and so we don't even really tell the truth about what's going on in our wombs because we're so disconnected from it. And if we were connected from it, then we could create better things, better children, better works, better things of that nature. But when we start acting like we ain't never been,
make sure y'all catch that on the replay.
You know what I mean?
If you didn't get it, let me say that for you, because for the people in the back in the cheap seats, because she's dropping a whole lot of nuggets on y'all, and I don't even know if it's going over your head.
But it's real.
But it's real.
You know, and I think for me, it's just like, you know, my mother, she gets something because I'm a different type of mother. Now, I'm not out. My daughter's 6. I'm not thinking we're gonna necessarily go to the club together. But we do listen to a lot of the same music, and we have discussions about it. It ain't just we listening to it.
You gotta have the discussion.
We listening to Cardi B, or we listening to we listening. She loves India Ari just as much as she loves. But the reason she does is because I'm aware. I'm exposing her to it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I have to stay in constant awareness to be like, and I'll be like real creative. My podcast, I have lessons of lyrics where we break down different. We'll take like a lyric from a sister and we'll break it down as a life lesson. And then we have Motherhood by Design. So I have to like act creatively on my feet of like, what's going to be the most creative way that I can spit this to her?
I love
or like, what can I do? Like, what can I create right here in this moment? That because the way she learns is complete. If I don't spit it in around, she be like, Mom, what you talking about? Like if I just be like, so Jazara, she'd be like, and then I'd be like, yo, my body is the physical, yo, my brain is the mental, and she'd be like, yeah, she get it that way. And so understanding that, then you understand, and it's not teachers' fault. You understand why teachers are failing in the classroom because they dealing with a curriculum that does not deal with spirit. And so when you act absent of spirit, what you think you're gonna get? You know what I mean? Products. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna process people. You process dead people. We came to live. So we have to heal within so that we can actually do that and just be honest and be real. And so I let her see my flaws through, you know what I'm saying, through it all, and then correct it.
And I think the honesty and the realness is the two key words, especially mamas need to understand the honesty and the realness. If you could just be honest with your babies, and if you could just be real with them, but in order to do that, like you said, I got to be able to relate, and I got to be able to heal. So and I love it because breaking those lyrics down for her, you have to. This is what she's gonna be listening to. Well, guess what? I'm gonna listen to it with you.
We did a live before we came here, and I let her speak because she got her own mind. She be like, Mom, I'm my own human. I said, I know that's right. And she told the people.
We should have brought her on.
Well, I asked her because she's Scorpio, so she different than me. Leo, we be ratty. Scorpio be like, I mean, if I'm feeling you today, I don't know. So I asked her, I said, you want to come in? Because I said, if you come in, you can't come in and out. And she was like, nah, I think I'll just watch. I said, okay, it's one of those things. But she told people, she said, you know, it's important for you to do your rituals. She was like, this is what she's saying at 6. She's like, it's important for you to do your rituals. It's important. She said, and take a ginger bath. I was like, oh, girl. Now, I'm like, because she done took eucalyptus bath. I was like, oh, she done stepped up. And but just the fact that she gets to watch that, because so many parents think it's about teaching. I mean, we have to shift what we think is teaching. She learns a lot by what I do, what I do myself that heals me. She can see what heals me. So rather than me sitting there like telling her, well, this is what, if I don't gotta tell her what to do, I gotta show her the effect that it has on me.
But they say that anyway. You know, kids learn more by watching than they do of what you're telling them.
Exactly, and that's what mental health is really about. If you can be aware that your actions, you know what I'm saying? If you could be aware that my whole energy is that's what the mental health is, right? It's not all about what it's, you know, I can drop nuggets and things of that nature, but how am I living? Because you can be talking to your children and living a completely different way. And then you wonder why we come up short because they see it ain't congruent.
They just confused.
And what's the point of that? You know what I'm saying? I don't want my child come check me and be like, listen, So you ain't even about that life. You're not even
Right.
what you say you are, because you have to live in your, authenticity with that.
Yes,
So
yes.
I'm like, and so for me, this is just a fun way, and this is who I am. Like, I'm hip hop, I'm, you know what I'm saying, and I'm a performer, and I was like, nobody's doing that. Nobody is using hip hop, right? Hip hop and theater in a public speaking forum. So I be telling them, I'm the hip hop Iyanla Van Zandt. Y'all better get ready. Get ready. Get ready, because that is the new wave, and we need women my age and younger to be speaking on that, because the gap between my age and younger girls is getting, it's, what I'm saying, it's thinning out. And so then, again, we'll be looking at each other and not liking each other, so we won't value what each other has to say.
That's right.
Right.
So yeah.
How can people get in touch with you?
Oh, they can get each other. Well, let me give you my phone number. No, I'm just kidding. So they can reach me on my website is www.princessbestspeaks.com. They can also reach me princessbestspeaks@gmail.com. If you want to follow me, I am on all these social media platforms. So on Instagram @PrincessBestSpeaks, on Facebook, I believe it's Princess Best Speaks Hip Hop Mama. That's MOMMA, because people be like MAMA, but it's because my mama spelled it like that. She spelled it Mom Ma, and I just took to that. I don't know why. I ain't never spelled it Mama. And Instagram, and on Twitter, I'm at PB__speaks. Yep.
Okay.
And they can follow me also on my YouTube channel, and they can check out the Lessons of Lyrics podcast, and the and I'm also on Motherhood
I'm
by
gonna have
Design.
to check that out.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
and you can't say you have no way to connect to her.
Oh,
She
yeah.
just gave you a billion
Everything.
ways
Oh,
to
yeah.
connect to her.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I said, catch that on the replay.
On the replay.
This is gonna have to be a song. Like,
Oh, yeah.
on the replay.
We can
'cause
do it.
You gotta catch that.
Are you
replay.
gonna drop 2 bars? That's all I'm trying to say.
Hey.
Yeah.
Let me get the right.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes.
When creatives get together. When creatives get together.
Pad out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It has been
It has.
such a pleasure having
It
you.
really has.
I told Sherry, I said she's a live one,
Uh-huh.
but she's such a pleasure
Yes.
to talk with. We talk for what, like an hour or
Girl,
something.
see, and that's how that happens.
Yeah.
That's what. But that's why I'm a speaker.
It was an introduction, and then we just talked for an hour, and it was like gone. I was like, yes, and we vibed, and I was like, Sherry, we got to get
I
her.
know.
on.
Right?
That's how the
Yes.
vibe be, and it happens to me
I
all the
wish
time
I had
like that.
been there.
Oh no, but I'm telling, honey, well, we're gonna have our time, but that's when you know it's in divine spirit, because what happens is when you become aware, then you can channel into that moment. Now you got to watch it with relationships, because like I'm married, but I'm going through a separation, but like you got to watch it, because like I would tell him, I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna be talking for 2 minutes. He'd be like, yeah, you're gonna be talking for 2 hours.
Right.
You know what
Question.
I'm saying? Yeah.
What are you doing Sunday?
Sunday? What am I doing on Sunday?
You're gonna be here on Sunday.
Come back here on Sunday.
Okay,
Yes.
what time?
We're gonna it's
2 to 4
Women's
p.m.
History Month, and we're gonna have women come out here at the studio. We've invited our studio audience.
Perfect.
Yes,
I forgot, because I
definitely.
got a book talk. I'm doing a book talk on Saturday at Sankofa Video and Books.
Okay.
So that's happening at 4:30 at
Where's
Sankofa.
that?
Bring your baby.
Oh yes. Oh, bring baby.
Bring
So
baby, yeah.
Sankofa is 23. I think it's 2327 Georgia Avenue Northwest. So so I'm going to be signing books, and I'm going to be performing. So it's like a hip hop theater keynote presentation. It's a book talk, like like not a regular book talk.
Okay, I'll get it from you
So
later.
yeah, so Saturday for 4:30. But yeah, Sunday that would be great. I can bring the book and all of that jazz.
definitely.
Come see us.
Yeah,
Come see us.
definitely.
Hang out with us.
Yeah, this is a vibe.
I might even have my
Come
2
hang out with
bars.
us.
Hey.
I love it.
But yes, definitely, I love it, and thank y'all for doing what y'all do, because I mean, like,
You are
it's
most
just
welcome.
more sisters. Just the more, the merrier.
We are
You know what I
being
mean?
intentional,
Come
bridging
on.
those gaps.
Come on now.
And building communities.
All right now,
That's
I
what it's
love
all
it.
about.
I love it.
That's what it's all about.
Well, unfortunately,
I
we
know.
can't hold her here all night, and
We've
we
run
can't
out.
hold y'all all night. But we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back on the
To
other
do a
side
wrap-up.
of this
Yes.
break to do our wrap up. This is B2The3rd Power here on UrbanStyleMedia.com. Y'all better check out Miss Princess Best, the hip hop mama. Calling all speakers. B2The3rd Power is looking for impactful and innovative speakers, trainers, and business owners to take part in the B2The3rd Power Speaker Series. Beginning in March, We will feature and hear from a new speaker each month, highlighting their expertise. For more information, email us at B2The3rd Power@gmail.com. That's B3RD Power@gmail.com. Don't miss this opportunity to make your ripple effect in the global community. Elegant 3 Travels presents a summer escape. Join us as we set sail on a 7-night exotic Western Caribbean cruise, July 27th through August the 3rd, 2019, on the Carnival Conquest. Ports include the Grand Cayman Islands, Mahogany Bay, Belize, and Cozumel. For more information, contact Elegant 3 Travels at 240-816-0590. Reserve your suite today and don't miss this exotic Western Caribbean vacation. Global Executive Staffing provides top-level executive staffing to federal and private sector companies globally at the most competitive price. They are experts in coordinating and expediting projects from design to development. Global Executive Staffing is a Department of Veterans Affairs, Center for Veterans, certified service-disabled veteran-owned small business. To connect with Global Executive Staffing, go to www.gestaff.com.
My name is Denzel Bennett, CEO of Urban Style Media. I started this entity to give nonprofits, small businesses, an opportunity to display their gift in giving people the ability to live their dream. People that wanted to make a difference in the community oftentimes didn't have a platform, whatever's in their heart, whatever they want to do from a media standpoint, in terms of directors, producers, musicians. We want to allow everyone to have a conduit to display their craft. Currently we have 7 shows. The collaboration aspect of our platform is expanding every day. We encourage people to go for their dreams. And so in order to feed the community, we need to expand our base. And expanding our base, we want to allow more people to have an opportunity to come on air to talk about their initiatives. We've been open approximately 5 months, and in that time span, people have shown up willing to serve. It's been beyond my wildest expectations. The people that have shown up have been dedicated, have gone beyond and above the call of duty. We're going to continue to pursue community objectives and initiatives. We want to be a staple in the community. Our slogan is, imagine us. So imagine us being there for you and your dreams to help us serve the community in the best way possible from a media standpoint.
Welcome back to B2The3rd Power here on Urban Style Media. Oh man, this has been a great show.
We always have awesome shows.
We do.
We always have great shows. We really do.
We have great guests.
We do.
Yeah,
we have great guests. We really do. And Rashida Denise came on, and the movement that she has with, with moms, keeping them encouraged.
I'm in love with what she's doing, just because it just makes me think of, like it's a TV show out now, I think it's called Single Parents. And even on that show, it's the single parents getting together to help each other do the very thing that she's doing. And I'm like, that's awesome.
And that's where community.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
When we talk about community, but it's okay to help others.
It's okay to help others, and
it's okay to
say you need help.
Yes. Right. It's okay to say you need help.
Yes.
So I really love that My Life in Balance.
Yeah, and we encourage you, moms out there, single moms, or even moms that just need a mom group or a mom network. Even if you're married and need a mom network, reach out to her. Make sure you check out My Life in Balance and get you another support village. They're awesome. They're really awesome.
That's right.
And then we had Miss Princess
had the
Bess
live
come up
one.
in here.
I mean, the live one.
And she was lit. Yes. Dropping all them. I'm telling you, when you say catch the replay, some of that you're going to have to go back and get, because
honestly,
she was just
if you missed her segment, and Rashida's too, but if you missed something that she may have said, you got to catch that on the replay.
You have to go check that replay.
Yeah, because she dug deep.
Yeah, she did. She talked about some important stuff, but I told you. I told you she would.
Yeah, definitely. The power of women.
Yes. But no, you know what I love? Okay, so I'm going to bring up her book one more time. Did you see that? The woman. It's
I
the
see
woman
that.
with the little girl inside, healing the little girl inside. I love it.
That's so cute.
Yeah, it is.
That's awesome.
It is. But we had a great show.
We did.
We had an awesome weekend coming up. So we're here today, but we'll be back here on Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. Make sure you tune in here at urbanstylemedia.com because we will be live as the Voices of Class Act, the Voices of Class Act. We have a phenomenal panel of women that are going to be here. We're talking politics, media,
Ministry.
entrepreneurship, and ministry. So we're celebrating Women's History Month. And I hate saying history because it's like we're creating our own history now.
We are.
Yeah,
We
so
definitely are.
it's not just looking back, but it's looking forward and what we're doing now to make our own footprint. And there are going to be some phenomenal women here that will be talking and that will be a panel. And guess what? You can still attend the live video taping. It's not just a taping, but you can
The live
the
event
live
right
event.
here.
You can do that. Just get in touch with Urban Style Media to reserve your spot to be right here live in the house, and you can ask your questions right there and be in the energy, feel the energy of these powerful
And
women.
I told you, like we said last week, even if you're not in any of those areas,
Yes.
you can still, and you're a woman, you're still welcome to come out
Yes.
so that you can be amongst like-minded, focused, powerful, driven women who are trying to who not trying, but are making a difference in our
Yes.
community. And we want you to be a part of that. So make sure you come on out and join us on Sunday. I know I'm looking forward to
Me
it,
too.
but I'm a sucker for networking events because I just enjoy meeting
new
people.
people.
I just enjoy meeting new
connecting
people.
with new people, learning new things.
Right, finding new connections, new networks, and all of that stuff. So I'm really excited. I can't wait. And I'm looking forward to us signing off so that I can get my book signed.
She is terrible.
And yeah, I really am. I'm looking forward
She
to that.
gonna sign your book
Okay,
regardless.
all right.
And
So-
the passage has ended for the season.
I
so why
know, but I'm still rushing. Okay. Anyway, so next
My
week,
co-host.
next
I
week,
love
we'll be back here, urbanstylemedia.com, 7 p.m.
you? Yes,
Do you remember who our guests are?
it's a surprise.
I love it. It's a surprise. So make sure that you
Certainly
follow
a
us
surprise.
on our Facebook page at B2The3rd Power so that you can find out all of the updates on all of our upcoming guests.
Yes, 'cause
We'll
that's
just
what you're
say it
gonna
like
see
that,
this week.
right? And on Instagram, B2The3rd Power. Make sure you're following us on
Didn't I just tell you
social
at the
media.
beginning of this show that my brain is fried right now? Didn't
Right.
I just tell you
Right.
that? Talk to me after this week and maybe I will remember some
She
things.
won't remember. So, like I said, make sure I already know. I can admit I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm the memory of this
Yeah.
show.
So you make sure you're following us on the social media so that you too can find out who are our next guests and what we have going on.
Absolutely, because
yeah.
we have great things coming up.
Yeah.
So be sure to tune in on Sunday, 2 to 4 p.m. Again, right here on urbanstylemedia.com. Remember, today is a great day to make a difference in the lives of those that are around you. I'm Tila and Tate.
And I'm Sherry Cook.
And we are B2The3rd Power. Remember, make this week be intentional, bridge some gaps, and build some communities. All right? Love y'all. See you next week. Calling all speakers. B2The3rd Power is looking for impactful and innovative speakers, trainers, and business owners to take part in the B2The3rd Power Speaker Series. Beginning in March, we will feature and hear from a new speaker each month, highlighting their expertise. For more information, email us at b3rdpower@gmail.com. That's b3rdpower@gmail.com. Don't miss this opportunity to make your ripple effect in the global community. Elegant 3 Travels presents a summer escape. Join us as we set sail on a 7-night exotic Western Caribbean cruise, July 27th through August the 3rd, 2019, on the Carnival Conquest. Ports include the Grand Cayman Islands, Mahogany Bay, Belize, and Cozumel. For more information, contact Elegant 3 Travels at 240-816-0590. Reserve your suite today and don't miss this exotic Western Caribbean vacation. Global Executive Staffing provides top-level executive staffing to federal and private sector companies globally at the most competitive price. They are experts in coordinating and expediting projects from design to development. Global Executive Staffing is a Department of Veterans Affairs, Center for Veterans, certified service-disabled veteran-owned small business. To connect with Global Executive Staffing, go to www.gestaff.com.
My name is Denzel Bennett, CEO of Urban Style Media. I started this entity to give nonprofits, small businesses, an opportunity to display their gift in giving people the ability to live their dream. People that wanted to make a difference in the community oftentimes didn't have a platform, whatever's in their heart, whatever they want to do from a media standpoint, in terms of directors, producers, musicians. We want to allow everyone to have a conduit to display their craft. Currently we have 7 shows. The collaboration aspect of our platform is expanding every day. We encourage people to go for their dreams. And so in order to feed the community, we need to expand our base. And expanding our base, we want to allow more people to have an opportunity to come on air to talk about their initiatives. We've been open approximately 5 months, and in that time span, people have shown up willing to serve. It's been beyond my wildest expectations. The people that have shown up have been dedicated, have gone beyond and above the call of duty. We're going to continue to pursue community objectives and initiatives. We want to be a staple in the community. Our slogan is, imagine us. So imagine us being there for you and your dreams to help us serve the community in the best way possible from a media standpoint.